Good morning, everybody. Okay, today we're going to be talking about a topic that we can all relate to one way or another. Alright, today we're going to be talking about family. Family is such an odd word in a way because people look at family in different ways. For example, for some of you out there, when I say to you, what is family? You'll turn around to me and say, oh, it's my mum, my dad, my siblings, my aunties, my uncles, or my grandparents, etc., etc. And then I'll ask other people, I'll say, what does family mean to you? And they'll say, family means my friends, the people I've grown up with. Family means my military friends, for example, myself. And any other military people out there will agree with me that in the military, everyone around you is your brothers and your sisters, okay? And then you've got people who will say, the football firms, for example. If you're a member of a football firm, if you're a Rangers fan, like myself, the Rangers fans are your family. If you're a Celtic fan, the Celtic fans are your family. So family is a very, very broad term to be used. And I'm going to talk about some of the different aspects of family in my personal experience, and I would love to hear back from you guys about what family means to you as well. So, for me, my immediate family, as you would call it, my blood family, consists of my mother, my older sister, and my two younger siblings, my grandparents, and my uncle. Okay, now I grew up with my biological mother and an old stepfather, and there was a lot of difficult times during those years, but I will come to that in a later video. Okay, and that was very difficult for us as a family unit to go through and deal with. But after we got out of that situation, it was very, very apparent that we had become exceptionally close because we'd experienced these horrible times together and been through it. Excuse me. That we came very, very close as a family. And unfortunately, due to silly decisions that I'd made and bad decisions that I'd made, I lost a bit of contact with my family when I moved out of home. Okay, I ran away from home when I was about 17 years old up to Aberdeen, because obviously when you're a teenager, you know everything. You know, you want to spread your wings, you want to go fly. So I want my own flat, I'll get myself a job. And you go off and you do it, and then you realise that life isn't as easy as you first expected. But anyway, before I diverge. And when I did eventually come back and got in touch with my family, I was absolutely astounded because the way that I treated my family was outrageous. I took them for granted and I didn't appreciate everything that they had done for me. And as soon as I came back and really did need help, they were all there for me with open arms. And that amazed me. It really, really did, because I was like, well, I've treated you guys like shit for years. I've chinned you off and I've never shown the right amount of appreciation for you. And the fact is, they were there for me. And that meant the world to me. It really, really did. And anyone who's been through a similar experience will probably understand what I'm saying here. And now, to talk about non-biological family. You know, I have friends who have never met their biological parents. Okay, they grew up in foster care and they were adopted, but they still look at their parents as their family because that's who is there for them and that's who supports them and that's who cares for them. It's like my stepdad, Ray, right? He is the closest thing to a dad I have ever had in my life, and I have so much respect for him because he came into this family unit not having any children himself, and he has cared for all of us as if we were his own. And especially with my little brother and my little sister who still live at home with my mum and my stepdad, he does so much for them, and it makes me so happy to see that my family unit is being taken care of. And he was so supportive of me, especially joining the military. He's an ex-military man himself, and he was so supportive along the journey and to help me prepare myself for military life. He didn't have to do that, and I still look at him as my family. If someone says to me, who's your dad? I'd say, well, Ray's my dad, because he's the person that's there for me. If I ever needed anything, he'd be there for me. You know, my biological dad, he left before, you know, I even remember him. You know, and that's a very difficult topic as well, because anyone out there who has experienced something similar, who doesn't know one of their biological parents or anything like that, it gives you questions in your head and you think to yourself, Why? Why did you not stick around? Why was it something to do with me? Why have you not been in touch with me? Why, you know? And then you see your friends and you see that they've had both their mum and their dad growing up, and they tell you stories about how their dad taught them how to fish and how their dad taught them football and how to shave, and you ask yourself and you think, well, why did I not have that? And it is a difficult topic, guys, it really is, but look at the people you've got around you, and you should be so appreciative of it. And you should never ever think about what you don't have. You should think about what you do have. And I'll tell you a very good example of that is because my biological father decided to get in touch with me when I was about 17. Okay, this was during the time where I had the long hair and the skinny jeans and the band tops. I was in a kind of emo goth stage in my life. And he met up with me and he took one look at me and he was just not accepting of that at all. Okay, which is difficult because that was my personality at the time and that was who I was. And me and him just clashed massively. And I had a lot of things to say that I kept back, and he was exceptionally nasty towards myself, towards my older sister, and about my mother as well. And I says, excuse me, well, you've got to remember that my mother has raised us without you. I've made it to where I am in life without you. I understand now you want contact, but coming into my life and sitting slating my mum, saying that she's this and she's that, is not the best way to go about it, not in my books anyway. So family as a whole, in my opinion, is people who are close to you that want to push you forward in life, that want to help you achieve what it is that you want to achieve, whether they're blood relation or not. That doesn't matter to me. Like I say, I've got my military friends. These guys are my These guys are my family because they will help me and push me and give me the perseverance and give me the motivation to get up and do things, whether it's taking time off my RNFT, right, my 1.5 mile run, or whether it's scoring that extra couple of percent in a test, or whether we're doing a job on a cab and I'm struggling with something and I'll say to my mate Smudge, I'll be like, look, can you give me a hand? He'll come up, he'll help me. That's family, right? My mum, my stepdad, my brothers, my sisters, my grandparents, they're family as well because they are there for me, right? Family means so many different things, but always appreciate what you have, guys, okay? Because family is super important, and always care for your family. Always, always care for your family. Whether you've had disputes, whether you've had arguments, or whether you've had fallings out, these people are the people in your life that will always be there, especially your immediate family. When I talk about immediate family, I mean step-parents, grandparents, mothers, fathers, adopted parents, anything like that, because they are the one constant that you have in life. They have unconditional love for you. And boyfriends and girlfriends, don't get me wrong, it's lovely being in a relationship, but they come and go, guys, okay? They come and go. As you know, these things do happen, but your family will always, always be there, and never ever underestimate that, okay? Never underestimate the fact that your family will be there for you. Don't abuse that fact. Don't abuse the fact that your family will be there for you. Appreciate it. For me, as I said, now that I'm a bit older, I'm nearly 24 now, I can look back and I can say, you know what, my family has done a hell of a lot for me, despite the circumstances that I put that family through, and that's what I really, really appreciate family. It's like when I go up to my mum's, right, my mum and my stepdad do very well for themselves, they've got their life, they've got their house, they've got everything they need. But if I can, I'll say to my mum, look, you have me for a couple of days, here's 50 quid and a bottle of wine for you. Just to put as a little contribution, or to take yourself out for the day, or I'll, do all these little things, because it's nice to give back, because you've got to remember, when you were just a wee bairn, and you were shitting and pissing everywhere, it was your poor mother and your father that were cleaning up after you. So it is nice to give things back now and again, guys, alright? But, like I said at the start of the video, I want you guys to tell me what family means to you. What it is that family does for you, what it is that makes you appreciate someone as family. Like I said, whether it's your immediate family, whether it's military, whether it's football firms, whether you're on a football team, whether you're a rugby team, let me know. It's interesting to me, guys, okay? So this is my kind of views on family, okay? I have rattled on for nearly 10 minutes now, but this is what I think of family, alright? I want you guys to tell me what family means to you, and I will get in touch with you and let's discuss it, guys, because this is what this channel is going to be. It's going to be me rattling on for about 10 minutes and then to open up discussions in the comments, okay? This is what this is all about. It's going to be a place where you guys can come and we can discuss different topics that you might not be comfortable with talking about. It's like there'll be things that I'll speak to you guys about, that I probably wouldn't speak to my family or my best friends about, because I just feel more comfortable talking to you guys because you don't know me personally and you can't judge me personally. And that's what I want this to be as well, guys. I want to be someone that you guys can come to, and if you've seen my happiness video, you know that this is something that makes me happy, bringing happiness to other people and giving advice to other people. So in the comment section down below, let me know about family, what you think family is, and also if you have any other topics that you wish to discuss, let me know so I can get it all sorted out for you guys and we'll have a discussion on it, okay? Anyway, this has been Chris Talks to You about family, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, bye bye.